associate with the Occupy Wall Street movement. And as we're joining them in solidarity, we're going to use essentially that brand. It seems that it would make sense that we stay under their name, under their movement and their goals. To use, in my opinion, that brand to attain our own, or rather, pursue our own agendas personally, seems like no better than what politicians do in the same regard.
The truth of the matter is we've all come to a space where we're all really just pretty uncomfortable with the way things have gone. Yeah. The 1% ruin our country. The 1% ruin over our hard work. We are the ones that rule over. The solidarity of Wall Street should reflect completely across everywhere, because we got to let that 1% know that we are no longer willing to accept that. That we can stand in solidarity. And so I'm all in favor with standing in solidarity of Wall Street.
Yep.
I've mentioned this before. In standing in solidarity with the New York City movement and the General Assembly there, they have not used the term demand. They have, in fact, issued a declaration of issues, but it doesn't say or else. It's more about or else we're going to stay until we all together come up with a way to solve these issues. And so in standing with solidarity, if we can move away from the word demands and maybe declaration, and maybe away from the word protest and towards the word a demonstration of solidarity with the 99% of America, that's a more inclusive approach.
Action.
Hi everyone, I was hoping there'd be a bigger turnout, but I'm happy with the group. I'm John. I'm also Utah Zoo from We Are Change, Utah. And I don't know if you, those in class probably know what We Are Change is, but We Are Change started out as in support of the firefighters and first responders from 9/11. And primarily 9/11 Truth is what We Are Change is about. We Are Change in Utah has been around for a couple of years now. And if any of you have seen any posters on the light poles around town related to 9/11 Truth, posters related to a guy named Terry Yuki or Ken Trentadue, posters about the vaccines, those are all from our group. We've been in Salt Lake for a couple of years now. And I just happened to notice downtown yesterday, I think it was, yesterday afternoon, a bunch of posters went up that weren't ours. And I thought, wow, and I looked at it and it looked like the same technique even that we use for ours, which is evaporated milk. Go get a case of evaporated milk over at Weininger's. I believe, is it Weininger's? I think they've got it for about $17 for 24 cans of evaporated milk. And you can put up hundreds and hundreds of cheap 8.5 by 11 black and whites and plaster this city. And I think if we can get even 10 members here, 10 of the 99% to get out, find a poster. OccupySLC.com's got a really good one there, but it's a small little thumbnail. I don't know if we can get a bigger one of that.
We have a promotion and outreach team.
We have that.
Great resource.
Yeah, well, we just had 9 of us out last weekend putting back anti-vaccine posters all around town. But I want to just say before I put the mic away that not everybody here is in agreement with the movement We Are Change. Not everybody here is in agreement with various other activist groups out there. But those people that are in any activist group are paying attention beyond CNN, Fox News, all of those other news channels, Glenn Beck, all the radio heads. We're watching a lot closer to what's going on the street. And if we can like I said, like I was thinking what this gentleman up here in the camo said, limit our scope to just a couple of key demands that we can all agree on. We can get a lot more people that are in support of the movement that way. And that includes, for me, speaking for myself, the Occupy Wall Street movement. Thanks.
I'm excited to be out here. It really is great. Just for way of introduction, my name is Jacob. I'm a songwriter and a frontman for the band The Dignitaries. Just to give you a tiny bit, one of our most recent songs sings, "When you see your mama, you be sure and thank her that your mama never let you grow up to be a banker." I just wanted to say I really did appreciate the comment that I heard about, it made me feel, unless we have a message where we say, this is going to be our focus, I do like the statement where we say, well, it's not a protest as much as it is a demonstration of solidarity. Because in other words, obviously, we've taken the name Occupy from those who are already occupying Wall Street right now. And it just seems very appropriate to be able to say, hey, we were inspired by that, and we want to show our solidarity because we think some of the same issues are here. That way it doesn't require us to be so specific on this or on that, or even to say this is a broad spectrum. It's a matter of saying, we were inspired by that. We want to show our solidarity because we feel some of those same problems are right here. And it would help us to unify the message without limiting anybody, without making anybody say it's about this or about that. No, we want to show our solidarity because we recognize it here.
So what I'm going to propose right now, because we are a democratic group, that we take a vote. And so is everyone okay with that, first of all? That's voting on whether or not we're going to stand in solidarity or whether or not we'd like to change our own views. If you would like to just state that we are going to stand in solidarity with Wall Street, and as of right now we are following their movement, and we are going to continue on with a demonstration, a very strong demonstration that we are in solidarity with them, please raise your hand now. Do I even need to count? All right. Then what I'm going to ask of you guys... Oh, thank you. Yes, please. Then I would ask any of you that have online, they're on our Facebook, that use all of these resources that other people are using and seeing. There's a lot of questions that have been coming up and a lot of people that have thrown some negative connotation at this group. And I would ask all of you just to remain very strong and remain very, very focused and remind people that they should be the same. And if they're in our group and if they're talking and they're being negative or they're moving away from our goals, just very politely remind them that we're going to move and we're going to move together, and that's really the only way that we're going to be strong. That's really all I really wanted to address as far as problems are concerned. If anybody else had one, Carol?
All right, so are we done with that then? Yeah, okay. So I know a lot of people like the flyers we were talking about. A lot of people want to start printing out flyers, and we haven't quite decided on our March location and all the places that we want to hit and all that sort of thing, and we can kind of wait on that a little bit, but we do need to at least know a start location of where we want to start our March so we can start telling people, hey, it's October 6th at this location, so that people know where to meet up. So I want to maybe open it up and get a few ideas of where people want to start. So far, a lot of people have been saying since we're occupying Pioneer Park, that may be the best place to start. However, other people have said that's maybe where we want to end. So yeah, I just kind of want to open it up, have people talk about where they think would be a good place to start. But we're just talking about starting, not where we can hit all sorts of locations on a march. There's like everything we have talked about is kind of in a 2-mile radius, and we're planning on trying to hit a lot of the financial district and that sort of thing, but it hasn't been finalized. So this is strictly the start location for the march. All right, I'm just going to open it up, and you guys can discuss.